Yo, what is up, my hoop fans? It's your boy J Dimes, and we are back with another video. And today we're going to be talking about the Clippers and the Mavericks. Now, I usually don't really talk about basketball on the channel, but I'm gonna start talking more about it because one day I'm gonna make a backup channel where I'll be posting mostly all basketball videos. This is, primarily a Giants channel, football channel, but I have dropped some basketball videos in the past. So, for the playoffs, we're going to be just dropping some content on the channel, man. If this is your first time watching, leave a like, comment, hit the subscribe button, and let's talk about it. So, the Clippers are going to be going up against the Mavericks once again in the first round of the playoffs. And I love this matchup. I am a Clippers fan, and I don't like this matchup because I feel like the Clippers are just going to dominantly beat them. No, I like this matchup because the Mavericks is a team that the Clippers haven't been able to beat, this season. They've had their number this season. You got the 50-point blowout that they had. They was beating them at 50 at halftime when the Mavericks first went to LA, and you had the game where Luka just made Paul George look silly. You know what I'm saying? So they've had the Clippers number this season. And I feel like the Clippers, though, this year is better prepared for a team like the Mavericks this year than they are last year. Now, let me say why. Last year, the Clippers' real big need outside of a point guard, which they do have now with Rajon Rondo, playoff Rondo is something that we're going to have to talk about later on in the video, but they got a big man that can guard, agile centers. Nowadays, you don't have just centers back to the basket, staying in the mid range in the paint. No, nowadays you got stretch fives. You got the Kristaps Porzingises, the Joel Embiids, and Nikola Jokic's who can pull up and shoot threes all day long. And Kristaps Porzingis is a sniper. He's a sniper, and he's not a guy that you can just let shoot the ball, because if you do that, he will get hot and he will make you pay. Like last year in the playoffs, Kristaps Porzingis, if he doesn't, get thrown out and injured in later on in this series, the Mavs arguably beat the Clippers because Luka Doncic was getting his. He was getting his. He had a 43-point triple-double. He had the game winner. I don't know if that was, I think it was in the same game, but the Mavs could have beat the Clippers in the first round last year. But the Clippers this year got Serge Ibaka, and I feel like that's going to be huge. I feel like that's going to show it's going to show how huge that addition was in the playoffs more than it is in the regular season now. Serge Ibaka did miss a good amount of games this year dealing with back spasms. I think it's something wrong with his back, but he is back, and he looked pretty good in the games he played near the end of the season. But with Kristaps Porzingis, I really don't like the matchup of him and Zubac, mostly because Zubac isn't a guy, he's not a good perimeter defender. Now, in the paint as a rim protector, yeah, but he's not like a Draymond Green. He's not like a John Collins, someone who I can actually trust on the perimeter guarding stretch fives. Serge Ibaka, that's different. Serge Ibaka is someone who I don't have no problem with him going out to the perimeter guarding a stretch five, a three-point shooting center, because he has the speed to do that. He's not, defensive player of the year Serge Ibaka type like he was with the Thunder, but he's still an above average, pretty good defender for his age. Now, playoff Rondo. Playoff Rondo is someone who the Clippers really needed. They need a point guard. They got themselves a point guard for cheap. You traded Lou Williams and I think some second-round picks for Rajon Rondo. I feel like that pickup at the trade deadline was very underrated by the NBA world, by the media. I feel like a lot of people are counting out the Clippers because of what happened last year. They choked 3-1 lead to the Denver Nuggets. But let's not forget, you got playoff Kawhi Leonard too. Kawhi Leonard, when he's in the playoffs, is a different animal. Rajon Rondo has shown multiple times that when it's the playoffs, different animal. Serge Ibaka won a championship in Toronto with Kawhi Leonard. Now you need to see if Paul George is going to step up. I feel like he is. I feel like he's had the taste of humble pie. I feel like he's a different man. I feel like he has a different mindset. I feel like he has a different mentality. I feel like he wants to go out there and prove everyone wrong. He said it multiple times. He said he's coming for people's necks this year. So that's my thought on the Clippers. Now let's get to the Mavericks. Luka Doncic. He's going to get his, all right? If the Clippers want to at least try to maintain Luka, you're not going to stop Luka. You don't stop Luka. You don't shut down a guy like Luka Doncic. You just don't do it. Luka Doncic will have to be guarded by Patrick Beverley. If he's going to be guarded by any of our guards, it has to be Patrick Beverley. Now, I don't think Patrick Beverley is going to just shut down Luka Doncic, but he is someone who can actually guard. Reggie Jackson is a below-average defender. Luke Kennard might not even see minutes. He might not even see real minutes. If Luka Doncic is on the floor, don't expect to see Luke Kennard, because with Luke, it's bad. It's bad, all right? And Rajon Rondo, I feel like he's still a good defender, but I don't want him running around chasing Luka Doncic. You know what I'm saying? I don't want him running around chasing Luka Doncic. A few X factors for the Clippers, I really think it's Rondo. Could be Paul George, but I really do feel like it's Rondo. If Rondo comes out with playoff Rondo, this series might not go as long, in my opinion. But with the Mavericks, their X factor is definitely Kristaps Porzingis. Kristaps Porzingis, if he goes out there and plays up to the level that we know he can play, I could see this series going to 6 to 7 games. Now, I had the Clippers winning this series, in 6, like last year, but this series can easily go to 7. Easily, because the Mavericks are not a team you just step over. You just sleep over. They're not. Definitely when the Clippers, have had troubles really beating them, this season and last year. They beat them, but they didn't have Kristaps Porzingis for some of those games. So if Kristaps Porzingis can stay healthy, which is also a big factor, if he can stay healthy, be 100%, be the second star for Luka Doncic, I feel like this series can easily go to 7 games. But right now, I'm going to have the Clippers winning this series 4-2. And that's really my thoughts on the series, man. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, hit subscribe button. More basketball content coming on the channel. The Giants content, the football content, still going to be up here. We just want to expand the range a little bit, because I love talking basketball too, man. I love talking basketball. And the playoffs is here, man. The playoffs is here. We're going to have a lot of playoff content on the channel. More videos coming out. Got a Lakers vid, a Bucks vid. Just stay tuned if you want to see that. And that's really going to do it. And until then, it's been your boy J Dimes. You guys stay safe. Go Clippers. We are out. Peace.